It's a lot of fun having them in the class. It's fun for us because we get a chance to get to know these guys when they start, and it's a lot of fun for us to be here for this final performance, just like it is for them. Make this guy feel at home. How about a big round of applause for Robert Anthony? Let him know. Robert!
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. Unlike my friend Kyle, I do speak some Spanish. To live in Florida, you got to speak Spanish. So, hey man, how you doing, man? Hey man, and where's my car, man? I lost my car, man. But actually, I'm going through some life changes. I moved to Alabama and became single at the same time. Kind of weird. I met one lady. Look at that. I met one lady in Alabama. She asked me if I was interested in pitching woo, and I honestly thought she was talking about a Chinese baseball player. I went home, and you should have seen the look on her face when I told her I was going to have to Google him because I wasn't really familiar with him. She didn't call me back. The date was over. And Alabama's kind of a culture shock because you have a four-wheel drive truck with a dog in the back and a gun rack, and all the guys got their hair cut. I thought it was the John Deere salon because they all had the same haircut. It was kind of creepy. And it was doing all right until the football season came. And if you don't like the Crimson Tide, you can't live in Alabama. And I like the Hurricanes. I'm a Miami Hurricane guy. I'm sorry. And then I made this one guy aware that down here, Crimson Tide is red tide. It's a toxic algae bloom, and that's when I had to leave and come back to Florida because, like I said, you're not welcome there. It just isn't happening. And then I came back down here, and I'm in the dating pool. It's at 55, it's shallow. It's shallow. You don't dive in. You kind of wade in. You get a bed up to your ankles. I had one lady, she was from New York, and I didn't even date her. She looked at my profile on one of the web match things. I shouldn't say that, but yeah, I'm on Match. She said she liked my pictures, and I looked at hers, and she smoked cigarettes. And I said, I'm sorry, I can't go out with anybody that smokes cigarettes. And she called me every name in the book. And then I said, I tried to be nice. And I said, well, maybe I'll see you out and around town one night. And she said, yeah, I hope I do, because I'm going to cut your throat and stick your head in the toilet. And I didn't know what a throat was. I had to go home and Google that too. So it was crazy. But I actually got some friends that give me a hard time because I shave every day, and I don't have the big ear hairs, and they give me a real hard time about it. They even called me a metrosexual. So I didn't know what it was. I Googled it again. And I think I'm okay with it. I'm clean. So did I mention I'm single, ladies? But I did have one lady. Seriously, she wanted to do phone sex. And I'd never done that before. I was married for a long time. It was normal marriage, no phone sex. And she got really dirty with me to the point where the next day I didn't feel good. And I kind of thought, shit, I'm going to go to the clinic. You know? I went to a clinic, and it's always a Chinese or Korean doctor. He looked at me, he said, oh, you got a PTSD. I said, what the hell is PTSD? It was post-phone sex drip. So yes, I got an ear infection from phone sex. That's how my life goes, my dating life. And to prove my friends wrong, go back to the metrosexual thing. Anybody seen that show Naked and Afraid? I sent in an application. I said, I want to go on Naked and Afraid. I'll show how tough I am. You get one item, 3 weeks, I think it is, in the jungle. They took me on there and they said, hey guys, all right, what's your one item you're going to bring? And this is when I knew I might be a metrosexual. My one item, my hairbrush. So, thank you guys. My time's up. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Robert Anthony, let him know. First time on stage. Isn't that fun? Yeah. It is.